EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
To the air right away. Here's Shuck. And his first pass is incomplete.
And they want to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
To throw now, Shuck. That's completed right side to Palmer. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Olave holds it in. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Shuck. This one taken in by Olave. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shuck now to throw. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
The Saints at 2-12 in what has been a tough year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jermaine Johnson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
A 10-yard gain.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Throwing, Shuck. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. Oh, good move at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. To throw is Shuck. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 19 wins, 19 wins. Here we go.
Fields changing the play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now Fields going to run. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Play action. It's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And you look at the Saints defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Green light. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
You got it. Hey, 10. Right.
Now Fields. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Arian Smith, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Got it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's a special one there. I say they go get him.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Palmer. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
It's a gain of 11.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air once more. Shuck. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Open man, it's Palmer. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shuck again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
A gain on the play. That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
34-yard line.
From the gun, Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jermaine Johnson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent gain, 35 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now Fields going to move him around. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back, who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
To throw is Fields. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 66 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Saints 9. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
From the gun, Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Shuck to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields going to change things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
1 yard gain.
And now they'll audible to something else. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down. 1st and goal, New York.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Saints 9. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
and he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up second and goal at the Saints' 6-yard line.
On the option right is Fields. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Hey, can. Extend. West right, zip. Right.
Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Arian Smith, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
42.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, Shuck from the gun. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers. And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Shuck now to throw. Olave over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 10. Now Shuck. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again here, Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing, Shuck. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Let me go there.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Easy.
Fields now to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's Fields. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and 19. Fields changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab, been a bit.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 77 yards. And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, Saints 9. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Olave holds it in. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Smack.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He'll try and do this himself. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the shotgun, Rattler. Open man, it's Palmer. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Rattler wants to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rattler going to look to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Yellow, blue. 45. White.
Waste of time.
Black, blue. Black shot. Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.